Hey, good morning, all. Good morning. Hey, Tyre, afternoon, Fury. Josh, yeah, I will not be able to stream tomorrow. And it'll be the first Friday fun stream that I've missed. So instead of a Friday fun stream, we're going to have a Thursday fun stream. Hey, Digi, good morning. Now, I don't know if Ramon's going to be able to show up or not. And I doubt if Dar is going to be able to show. So this is going to be interesting trying to have a fun stream by myself, because I'm used to having other people around to try to help me out with this. Excuse me. So what I may end up doing, it just may be a potpourri. I'll give a few minutes here for Rama to show up, and if for some reason she can't, I may just go ahead and post a link and let anybody pop in who wants to pop in. One of the things y'all know, one of the things I really and truly enjoy doing is listening to audiobooks. I listen to several hours worth a day when I'm doing other things, like cooking or doing light house work, or even just sitting on the couch with the dog curled up next to me like he is now. One of the books I'm enjoying, and let me see if I can find a cover for it. It's a 4 or 5 book series. David Baldacci. There we go. And I want the okay, it's called The Memory Man. All right, here we go. So let me share this. And I've read some of his books in the past, but I just got turned on to this series here with what was the first one? The first one was 620. Why isn't that listed here? Let me see if I just... oh, come on. I absolutely hate it when they do this kind of crap. Here we go. Let me share this tab here. All right. Oh, there's a book there I don't know about. The Long Shadows. I didn't know about that one. I will have to look into getting that one there. Right now I'm reading the Last Mile. And anybody familiar with like the Green Mile book or the Green Mile books by Stephen King? The Last Mile is often a reference to that last walk a condemned man takes to the execution chamber. Doing laundry, yes. I tell you what, Josh, I use, and the headset I'm using right now is a Bluetooth. Okay, let's see here. Aftershocks headphones. Go to their official site. Oh, Aftershocks is now Shocks. Okay. I absolutely. Da, 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 da. Here we go. This is the headset I'm using right now. And I absolutely love it. Now, I did not pay $200 for this. I think I got it for 150. But it's got great sound. Oh, trying to spend about $50? Yeah, your Bluetooth headset's just attached like anything else Bluetooth. And like I've got speakers that I can, I mean, to my phone, I can either I connect either to an external speaker, like when I'm taking a shower and I want to listen to something, or a headset when I'm, like when the wife is home. Then I use, all my headsets are AfterShokz or Shokz brand. And I absolutely love that brand. It works great for me. And okay. Lapel mics, yeah, I'm sure they make them. I just don't know. I'm the wrong person to try to help you out because I don't have any lapel mics. I didn't want any lapel mics. Okay, I've got to get these. I've got to see if I can find these other. I just found out that there are other books. Okay. So let me share this page and get back to these books. All right, Memory Man's the first book. Then Last Mile, The Fix, A Fallen Redemption. And that's as far as I own. So I'm going to have to go buy Walk the Wire. It's a very. I hate that crap. The series of books, Amos Decker, well, we'll just read here. Amos Decker's life changed forever twice. The first time on a gridiron. He was killed on the gridiron. He died twice. And it left him with a eidetic memory. He forgets absolutely nothing. If he reads it, he'll remember it, and he'll remember it forever. Then, when he comes home as a police detective one day, he finds his wife, brother-in-law, and son and daughter killed. All right, and that sends him into a downward spiral, and he becomes a cheap living in a hotel detective for hire. So, and then he gets caught up in some other stuff, and the books go from there. Very well written. If you like the audiobooks, the acting in the audiobooks is fantastic. I love it. And I would highly recommend this series of books. I've read David Baldacci before, some of his other books, and I've enjoyed them all. So, besides sci-fi or fantasy, sci-fi, of course, my Asimov, Heinlein, Clark, those are always my go-to to read. Definitely showing my age with having those three as my go-to. My fantasy books is my one go-to for fantasy, I guess, if you want to call it fantasy, is Anne McCaffrey with her Dragon Riders of Pern. And Andrew Weir's got an interesting series of books out, the Requiem series, but it's like 4 different trilogies that are all tied together. And I learned after going through the Sword of Truth series that I just can't do 14 books in a row anymore. So that's just I lose interest in the books. I mean, I lose interest. It becomes a struggle to complete a 14-book series. Trilogies are fine. My one exception to that, of course, is the Dragon Riders of Pern series. But her world building is, Anne McCaffrey's world building is so fantastic that I don't get tired of it. So there's that. Those are the books right now I'm recommending. The David Baldacci books are the newish writer, author that I recommend. Oh man, Miguel. Okay, I've got to look up his. I've got to look up his. Okay, where's my subscriptions here? And come on, show more. I'm trying this because he's got a YouTube channel. Watch a Melly Mouse, Smash a Shoe Mouse. Okay, Miguel Smith writing. Miguel Smith, he's got 4 videos out right now. And he is also an author. He's got a series of books that the way they're described, they sound pretty interesting. I'm going to look into them. He did shoot me a link where they're available on Kindle or in ebooks, rather. They're EPUBs. About $20 a piece for the books. But I don't think they're available yet in audio format. But the premise of the book sounds interesting, so I'm going to look into probably splurging and doing and get those in ebook format so that I can listen to them or read them rather. But yeah, I just posted his link, so you guys go over there and sub to him. He explains about his characters, different characters that he has in there. What's this? Oh, do any of y'all live in Tennessee, anywhere near Knoxville? If you do, I would highly recommend not going to Premier Dental Group of Knoxville. They've made the internet in a very bad way. A Premier Dental Group, some of their employees, and I do not know if they're licensed or if they just show up to work in scrubs, because I saw the video. They found a patient's diary, and one of the women there started reading from the diary while another woman laughed and another guy sat there and just basically did nothing. And to top it off, they were talking in the diary, the passages they read from, and this is where I ended up shutting it off because I didn't. I was too disgusted. She was discussing her options for cancer treatment and why she would take some and not others, or what options she was laying out for it. And I was that's about as close to a HIPAA violation without being a HIPAA violation, I believe, as you could possibly get. But so far, the dentist office has not fired the two women or the young man yet. They've offered their apologies and they've taken down their websites and taken down everything they've got out there, Facebook page and their and anything that has them on social media, they've taken it all down. But I would not be surprised if them people are facing a very hefty lawsuit. And if they're part of a chain, which is thoroughly possible, they could be in even more trouble. Josh, there's several. Okay, now Shocks is a very expensive brand. They were one of the first brands to come out with this style. It's open ear, which is why one of the reasons why I love it. I don't like having things stuck in my ear. My wife loves hers. My sister, I bought her one. She loved it until she got a new hearing aid, which was Bluetooth capable. My father-in-law, I bought one for him, and he absolutely loves it. You can get them as cheap as about $75 if you're looking for just one that, for making phone calls or listening to music or books or whatever. You get them as cheap as about $75. But that's about as cheap as I think they go. Now, for streaming, I recommend the type I got, the open air with the microphone, because that brings the mic down quite a bit, but it also is sound canceling, so you don't hear a lot of the background noise, like the background noise I'll be making here. I miss due to appointments and such, I couldn't do my infusion on Monday. Today's actually the first day this week I've been able to do my infusion. So I've got to go over here in a few minutes and swap out syringes. So y'all hear that funky noise again while I go over and do that. But I'll try to keep talking and not have any dead air while I do it. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about today? Here, let me go ahead. I mean, Ramen hasn't shown up today. Ramen's not been able to show up today, so that's fine. Yeah, I got, John, I'm going to be honest, I got mine quite a while back. Let me see something here. Have you looked on Amazon to see what the prices are for mics? And try to see what you can get one there for on there. You know, I don't know how good they are. Bluetooth microphone. Okay, let's see what we got here. Here's some lavalier mics.
Yo, sure.
Hey, what you up to?
Not much. My day off, so I'm getting ready to run my errands. Well, for now.
Okay. Here's some lavalier mics, 2-pack professional lavalier microphones for Android, iPhone, iPad, $36. And here's some for 33.
Uh-huh.
$29.
They're not bad looking.
$13.
Are those clip-on mics?
Yeah, they're clip-on lavalier mics.
I can't. Nah. Nope.
So, well, he said he wants to keep it under $50.
Nah. You get a clip-on mic, you're more likely to have a hot mic incident. That's how they got Biden.
So anyway, yeah, I mean, they got them on there fairly inexpensive. I mean, $36 for two of them. Bluetooth to your phone or to your computer.
That's not a bad price.
So they are available out there.
Fur kitten tallow allows me to talk to myself and not look as suspect as without them. It's okay. We know you're crazy, Fur kitten.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. This syringe is empty, so I need to swap out syringes here real quick. I started my infusions really early this morning. I started at 6:30.
Okay.
So I'm down to My last 2 syringes.
How long is the process normally, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, like I said, I started at 6:30, and at this point, it usually takes about 45 minutes to an hour per syringe
Okay.
because I've already, it's five vials, so that's 5 syringes, and it's a sub Q infusion. That means they're very short and thin needles that just barely go under the skin.
Okay.
They just barely penetrate the skin, and so it's quite painless. It's
I'm
really
not a fan of
painless.
needles.
It's very painless for me because I don't have I've got neuropathy. I don't have any feeling there anyway. So
Okay.
uh, so
I hate injuring myself.
for me, it's very painless. The wife hates seeing it because she doesn't. The wife of my grandson hates seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I've got a T-shirt on covering the needles, because they're all stuck into my belly.
Oof.
So the wife and the grandson, I've got to make sure I'm doing it when the grandson's not over. The wife just finds someplace else to be. She'll go out and do her gardening or whatever. But I usually try to do it while she's at work.
My grandmother and my grandfather were diabetics, and they had to take insulin, and I could never get used to doing that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. When I had to monitor my blood sugar and I had to like poke my fingers, I don't like injuring myself. I'm
Well,
not a fan of pain.
I had to get up on the scales here last week,
Mm-hmm.
and I've dropped another 10 pounds,
Congratulations.
which 10 pounds at my weight isn't a great amount.
Mm-hmm.
But considering on a good day, I can only walk around 3,000 steps.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm exercise limited.
Shroom, I say it like this: any weight loss is good weight.
Yeah,
Any
that's what
any
my
downward
doctor's
motion is good
saying.
downward motion.
Yeah, my one doctor, he says, I just want you to lose a pound a week. He said, if you start dropping more than 3 or 4 pounds a week, I'm going to have to take a look into you to make certain you're not sick, that
Makes
there's not
sense.
something else popping in.
But yeah, any downward motion is good downward motion.
Yep. Uh,
Cat. Okay.
is there such a thing as earbuds that are invisible? I mean, I see people wearing them, and the first thing, especially those white ones, and they look like ants.
I can't. Uh, Invisible earbuds are weird. You should just keep just get regular earbuds. They just weird. The what is it? Let's know the old clip on earpiece that hook
Right.
around your ear, and
Oh
it
yeah.
looked like what Lieutenant Uhura wore in Star Trek. That shit's freaky.
I I remember
Okay.
I remember back in the day, the wife and son and I went to a movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I had one of those over the ear Bluetooth
Mm-hmm.
things. And this guy comes down from behind me and tells me to take it out of my. Well, he sort of asked me, told me, because he goes, that thing's flashing and it's very distracting. I'm like, well, don't look at it. You know, Because like I said, that was back in the day when you had that big piece behind your ear,
Yeah.
and then it come around to the front.
What you should have told me, it's my hearing aid. I can't hear the movie without
Yeah.
it. So either I keep it in and hear the movie, or you get distracted. And you can focus on the movie. So what are we gonna do here? Uh, I'm starting to lean on buying external sound cards and USB digital interface mixing board one day when I'm less poor. Maybe I'll be rocking $200 headset out on the town. I will never rock a $200 headset. I barely wanted to pay for my. Nope, I didn't even pay for the ones I got on now. They were a gift. Here, cat. You happy now? Every time I get on my start streaming somewhere, she wants to come bother me,
Ah,
and she knows that I'm streaming because that's the only time she comes bother me. You happy? Other than infusing yourself, what have you been up to?
okay.
And what you playing? He had a point about flashing lights in a dark theater. It really can bother people pretty bad, ruining their focus. It really should look into autism, maybe. I don't. Ouch. I don't know. Again, I sit way in the back because I can't stand looking up. I rather look forward.
Okay, here you
When
go.
I'm in the theater, at the very least.
Um, I knew that Amazon sold these. These are very similar to the style I wear. They're open ear.
Uh huh.
This piece goes in front of your ear. Only $24.
That's not bad.
And the nice thing about it is, and see, I prefer the open ear. That way, I don't have to take earbuds out or anything when somebody's talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I can hear everything going around me. But also, most times people don't even notice you're wearing these. Your hair or sideburns are covering it.
Nah, I keep my hair pretty short, so they'd see
Well,
them instantly.
I said most times on
Mm-hmm.
most people. You know, when I go get my hair cut, I have it cut just long enough to cover my headset, because that way, when I wear them at work,
Don't
you know,
nobody notice.
nobody notices them.
Off the table. There you go. Be
Oh, your
back in 30 minutes.
kitty jumping up on the table.
Yeah. Again, she every time I start streaming, she wants to come play, and she'll bother me until I pet her enough the way she wants to go away. All right.
Oh yeah, I hope you get your DLS there soon. There, Josh, you'll love the. Oh man, last night.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I was getting ready to go to bed. It was about 8:30. I'm setting up the computer for in the morning, because after I'm done streaming, I put my computers away. You know, they're laptops, so I put them
Okay.
away. And uh, I the one computer that I have set up on the kitchen table, that when I get up in the morning, that's the first thing I go to
Mm-hmm.
take care of things that happened overnight. I want to turn it on, and Monkey had just started streaming. So it's like, well, let me go ahead and play his Rumble stream. That way he gets credit for a live stream on Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
The damn computer decided to do updates.
Oh.
Took 39 minutes for it to do its updates.
Oof.
All right. Now, my cell phone, which I normally don't worry about, I sort of like to run it down to single digits on battery strength in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
That way, when I go back at bed and I plug it in, then I know I'm getting a very full charge from,
Okay.
single digits up on the battery. It took so long that my phone, which was at 9%,
Mm-hmm.
shut off because the battery it actually drained the entire battery. And that I was
Whoa.
like, you have got to
Got-
be kidding me.
they didn't want you watching Monkey String.
And I was just absolutely, it was like, you've got everything that's going wrong last night. Well, meanwhile, the wife went ahead and went back to bed.
Oh no, I see
Okay.
where this is going.
She knows I'm coming back to bed as soon as I get the computer up and running. She knows as soon as I get the computer issues taken care of, I'm coming back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I go back there and she's got all the lights and everything turned off. And so I'm having to stumble back to the bathroom to turn on the bathroom light so I can see what in the world I'm doing. And it's like, so I crawl into bed, and she goes, well, you didn't have to be so quiet. And I go, what do you mean? She goes, well, I've been laying here awake the whole time. Why didn't you turn on the damn light?
All right. To be fair, Strom, I can navigate my house in the dark. I've done it so many times, groggy, half asleep. I can navigate in the dark. Now, I'm pretty sure she assumed you could do the same.
The problem is our dog we never
Unless
know
stuff
where our
can't.
dog is going to lay his
Oh,
butt
okay.
down to go to sleep. Sometimes he'll jump
Ah,
up in the bed. Sometimes he'll jump into his little bed that we bought him. Sometimes he'll just lay down at the foot of the bed.
okay. To be all
Sometimes
right.
he'll
I take it back.
sometimes he'll lay in front of my dresser.
Yeah, I have a cat that there are 5 places she'll sleep, and all of them are inconvenient.
Yeah. Now our cat has started to want to go to sleep where I sit on the couch. And it's like, cat,
It's either a sign of love or disrespect.
well, when I get up in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
I can't lay back down because the cat is then, by the time I get up out of bed, the cat has already stretched out across my pillow.
All right, that's a sign of love. She wants to be in your scent. That
She,
that
she, she is stretched out across my pillow and the mattress where I was laying down.
Yep. That's it. She wants to be where you are. She wants to smell you. That's love.
It's like, you crazy cat.
I've learned that one the hard way because I'll get up at night and my spot will be a cat looking up at me. You want to sleep here? Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
hey, okay, now, welcome back, Digi. Uh, it still annoy you, but won't stealth download in the background. Let's see here. The more you drain your battery lower than 15%, the quicker it wears out and needs replacing. You can't, well, yeah, you can get a good charge from 90 to 100% as you do from 5 to 100.
for a kitten, I can make a cup of tea, go for a slash in the shower, make a sandwich in the dark. I didn't. I did spend 2-ish years photophobic, so it might not be normal. Again, if the cat wasn't in here and my house is pitch black dark, I know where everything is because I've done it. So I've lived in this house since I was about 8.
Oh,
We moved
okay.
here when I was in 4th grade. Yeah, so I'm about 8, and I'm 38 years. I'm 38 now, so it's about 30 years, on and off. Yeah, about on and off. About minus maybe 4 years of not living here in 38 years. 30
Right.
years, yeah. So I'm pretty sure I can navigate this place in the dark pretty well. And I don't keep stuff in my hallway, so yeah. But that's without the cat because sometimes she'll lay on the top step, and I'm like, I gotta go down the steps. And again, she'll look up at me and go back to sleep. But if I step on her, she gonna be pissed. But if I jump over her, I might not make that step. Oh man, cats are evil.
um, Cats, they get on a schedule and they don't want to. At least our cat, and don't want to give it up. Uh, like ours is on a 3 o'clock It has been on 3 o'clock a.m. schedule
Mm-hmm.
as long as we've had him as a kitten. He's wanted fed at 3 a.m. So we ended up buying an automatic cat feeder.
Okay.
It rotates, and I set it up to rotate every morning
Mm-hmm.
at 3 a.m. And now I've been up and sitting in the living room, and when that thing rotates, that cat comes running out and jumps up there and starts munching. Now,
Frank, cats aren't evil. They're just psychopathic little murder floofs.
that could be true too. And then his next meal is at 5 in the evening. Got both of them on the schedule to be fed at 5 in the evening. At about 4 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
between 4 and 4:15, that cat comes out and starts rubbing up against you.
Oh man.
It's feed me, George, feed me.
Yeah. I don't have that problem except for when so if I go to work, I'm usually out for about 10 hours straight. I come in the house, open the door, and she'll be there meowing, and I know exactly what she wants. She wants to be fed.
Yep.
Right at the door, and she'll just sit there and she'll meow at me. Doesn't even let me set down my bag. She wants food. Yeah, that's
That's
funny.
yeah.
Fish get here. I'm talking about it. Here she is.
And well, he'll climb our legs
Ooh.
if we're standing up. And our the vet we've got is one of those that won't declaw cats.
Ah. Well, she'll hop if I'm sitting down. If I have on pants, she'll hop on my leg. If I have on shorts, she won't. And thank God today I got on shorts.
And at first, since he was an indoor outdoor cat,
Mm-hmm.
when we lived out and a little bit further out towards the country and away from the main road, we had no problem with him keeping his claws. Because and he'd go out and I'd go out to work in the morning and he'd be on the roof of the house and he'd jump down off the roof of the house onto the hood of my truck. So, I mean, smart cat.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'd turn around, go in through the pet door, go back into the house. So, and we actually had two cats. Had another one. He's adopted us. He was a stray that just walked into the house one day and decided to stay. And he had the hardest head on a cat I had ever felt. It felt like a cue ball.
Cat had a hard knock life.
And oh yeah, he was scarred up. He had body scars and face scars.
Oof.
Scars long as nose and alongside of his eyes.
I can see why he adopted you guys.
Well, we started feeding him and took him to the vet and got him his shots.
Mm-hmm.
Then one day he just didn't come back. He went out one morning and didn't come back that evening.
Oh. Whoa.
So he either lost his last battle, or he decided he got adopted somewhere else. Animal control was starting to run around our neighborhood because of the feral cats. Because there were a lot of feral cats and possums running around the neighborhood.
I'd like to think that he adopted somewhere else. I don't want to think about the bad.
Yeah, well, that's been about 8 years now, so it is what it is. But we just called him Cat with a K. That's what we put on. That's what we put on his vet records.
So when I adopted my cat at the ASPCA, they called her Pop Rocks. Don't know why they called her Pop Rocks, but they called her Pop Rocks. And then the foster family she was with called her Bear, and I like Bear a lot better than I like Pop Rocks. So.
Ramen popped in. It had a lot of feedback, so she's muted her mic. So welcome, Ramen.
You don't want to know.
Okay.
I have no internet. I just had to pay. Yes? Comments? Yes?
Yeah. I've had no internet before.
Anyway. No, we're never getting internet again. Anyway, I just had to pay $5 to get my phone to connect to y'all because apparently Boost Mobile sucks also. So yay. It's
good.
If you're still living.
Anyway, so they charge you for connecting to the internet.
Apparently I didn't have enough. Yeah, Boost Mobile phone service. Apparently I didn't have enough data to connect to you. So
I swear to God, this is not the time.
Yeah. So not only that, well, apparently I used all of my data trying to get help from Xfinity, because their way of doing things is fucked up. So I spent all of my data SMS texting someone last night who I apparently couldn't accept phone calls and wouldn't call me, even though they promised they would call me. And then that person connected me to another person who apparently just ran me through the same exact steps, but longer. And then I lost all my data or whatever. So yeah, hours trying to get my new fucking modem hooked up. And then it turns out it needs this antiquated coaxial cable shit, which I don't have in my building, or at least in my apartment. I've never used a coaxial cable for a Wi-Fi modem, so apparently, yeah, that's Xfinity. Okay, I had the Ethernet cable, I had the power cord. I thought I was set. I told them I don't have coaxial, and they didn't speak English. At least the first woman gave her actual fucking name, Ranjana, which she was real nice, but Since it was SMS, I could tell she was copying huge pages of Google information and pasting them in the conversation, which meant she didn't know what the hell was going on. So it said coaxial, and I told her, lady, I don't have coaxial. I have my Ethernet cable and I have this, but there's nowhere to plug in a coaxial cable on my walls. And she just kept going. If she had told me you absolutely need that, I could have gone to bed at a decent hour. Neither of the two people told me I needed it. So, and apparently when you call Comcast, they don't hook you up with a live person. They give you a callback, which isn't a callback. It's texting. So yeah, that's my adventures. I have to go down there and throw their fucking shitty modem back on their counter and tell them fuck off. So yeah, that's been my day. How are you guys?
I just had a steak for breakfast.
Oh, this motherfucker right here.
I had fried rice with an egg and cheese.
I miss eggs, but okay.
No
refrigerator. No refrigerator. My refrigerator died because my ex keeps this place like a slum. So there we go. Anyway, you've all heard this. So what are we talking about?
Just we were talking about cats there for a few minutes.
Cats? I love cats.
Yeah.
You have cats.
What kind of monstrous slave masters they are?
They are.
No. I had
just mean and evil.
No, my cat was fucking awesome. She was part Siamese, and she was the most amazing cat that ever lived. And she hated the people that I was living with, so that worked out even better. She was glorious.
I'm not going to sing the song, but I want to sing the song.
Don't sing the song.
What?
And not if it's copyrighted.
Me, if you please.
That's as far as we can go.
If
she was beautiful. Oh God.
Okay, Ramen, we're getting. I'm hearing myself through you.
Hold on. Let me check my tabs.
Hey, Ramen, do you have Bluetooth
what about
headphones?
Now? Do I have what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bluetooth. Oh yeah, I do actually, but the Bluetooth is not turned. Oh wait, these are not Bluetooth. These are wired. No, I'm in my phone with the headset, so no, I have nothing.
Oh, because when I had to use my phone to do StreamYard, if I hooked in my Bluetooth, it would put the sound through my Bluetooth, and I could speak without the echo.
Okay, I'm gonna try something else.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go.
Ramen dropped.
Oh God, no, we lost Ramen.
Faraday cages and signal prop is a bear. Yeah, the wife and I were watching a house last night being built, 3D concrete. Have you seen those?
Nah, it sounds weird.
Well, let's see here. I'm sure I can find the video again. 3D printed house. There you go. Get past Progressive Insurance here. Thank you.
Good agent, State Farm is there. It's a house built like a cake.
Director of 3D.
There you go.
Here at Aqua, we focus on.
Okay.
Let me kill the audio.
Oh, so it's layered concrete. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now.
But this one lady took a tour of the interior of her house. And if you get used to the fact that none of the corners are 90 degrees, they're all rounded corners.
I mean, that shouldn't be an issue.
But if you can get used to that fact, and the fact that the interior You know that those crevices, those layers, are going to gather dust.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's worse. It's going to be worse than cleaning the baseboards of your house.
Oh, it shouldn't be. Rounded corners. You can
No, I'm
sweep
talking about
around.
the layers. The
Oh, the
layers.
layers. Oh, yeah.
Because you've got all those layers there of that concrete on the inside. Let me pause that video. You see how all these layers are right here?
Yeah.
That's inside and outside.
Oof.
So you're going to get all that dust accumulation here in those layers.
They're not gonna sand.
No. No, you could probably do it yourself. Come back in with putty of some sort, caulking,
Yeah.
whatever, and fill in all that. But you'd have to do that to every wall in every room of the entire house.
I mean, can't you just paint over it or wallpaper it or something to that effect?
Well, that's concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could paint over it, but that still doesn't fill in those layers.
Right. I want to know what
on
are they
the
going to do with the
outside, I
internal?
imagine you could just pressure wash at low pressure to clean between the layers, but you don't want to do that inside the house.
Yeah.
But the one we were watching, it was being built out in Arizona, and it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square foot house, and it's going to cost $11,000 to have it built.
Not again. I love the fact that this technology we can literally print homes. We can print buildings. It should take less time to do it than traditional construction.
Yeah, well, yeah. You still have to give time for the concrete to set.
True.
I wonder what they're going to put in the interior. Like you see that the space in between, like they're going to insulate it.
Now that's insulation.
Oh.
That they've got packets of insulation that go in there.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let me back from there and open up this one. Probably have to go through 4 seconds. Oh no. Okay, there we go. You see how they have the insulation here?
Yeah.
In this last photo? So, but yeah, I mean, it is pretty interesting. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they can go over with wood internally.
You remember the 70s with the fake wood planks on the walls and
yeah.
Hell, they even put that on a car, station wagon. So yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, the old woodies.
Yeah, it's either going to be that or drywall like we have here in Florida. Drywall sucks. Don't do it.
I don't think that's a bad looking decoration. You see how the interior
like
on one
it.
side, yeah, and then that little nook. Yeah, that there.
I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't mind the entire house looking like that, but then again, I never have company, so.
The part would kill me would be all the dust and grime that gathers between the layers.
But you could probably paint over it.
That just bothered the hell out of me. It's like, my wife has one. My wife got me one of these wands with a spinning head.
Oh, okay.
A bristled spinning head. And it's got a long handle on it so I can clean the baseboards. because
Oh,
I
I
can't
love
stand
that
looking
thing.
at a baseboard, seeing that
Me
black.
too. I got that too. It's corded. Yeah, I love it, man.
Well, ours is cordless.
I haven't had
I
much
can,
luck with the cordless ones.
so
I
that I
mean,
can go ahead and clean the baseboards, because I just hate seeing dirty baseboards, seeing that black dust on a white baseboard.
Dude, I'm right there with you, and I love it because I switch out the head for the rounded one when I want to get in the corners. Man, I love that thing so much.
man, it took them 2 weeks to do this, and then it'll take 2 months to do traditional. Yeah.
Oh, the roof is still wood, so that's good. I mean,
Again, I don't mind the design or the look of it.
One thing about it is, once you build that house, man, you're stuck with it. You can't make any changes. Once
yeah,
they
you better
start,
make sure that's what you want. Oh, it's
yeah.
beautiful though. Damn.
Yeah, for fucking damn near $500,000.
You're gonna right now with housing prices, it's just about double what a regular house is. So, and you're gonna give it to your kids when you pass on. Yeah, let it be
I just wonder how
$500,000.
one of these would hold up against a hurricane.
You know, that's what I was thinking. That was the first thing in my head.
I mean, again, it's concrete, so it should. Again,
I guess we'll find out in a year or two, huh?
You
Yeah.
got the height. You got the height. Well, I think this house here is in Arizona.
You know they're gonna have to try this in Florida.
Oh yeah. Well, I know they do them in South American countries,
Yeah.
and in Africa they've been doing them.
What I'm more worried about is it's sinking. You know, we get sinkholes. You know, people live on the
Right.
water. I'm
Oh,
just waiting for
yeah.
something that isn't a hurricane. Now, I don't think they'd put this on the water, but if they think they're out of range and build it there, and between
Think how
sinkholes and
heavy that is.
yeah, that was my first concern actually. But it's so pretty.
Well, you got
Yeah, it is
solid
pretty.
concrete floors, so you don't,
Yep.
yeah. You definitely better put a bunch of rugs down, throw rugs and area rugs and such.
If the concrete is really smooth and it's nice and cold in the summer, that would feel so good.
Yeah.
Kind of like ceramic tile, except not so shitty.
But yeah, I mean, that's something interesting. And
It's
if
very
you can
interesting.
get a house built for a half to 2/3 the cost of a wooden house in
Custom,
less than half
yeah.
the time.
Hell yeah. I would do it. If I were wealthy, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I'd
That would
move
be
Midwest.
that'd be nice.
It really would.
But the question would be is would it sink into this soil here in Florida? Would it stand up to
probably.
the hurricane winds?
Well,
What kind
remember
of
they
winds
put a
does it stand up to?
I mean, they put it on a wooden baseboard, so.
But still, it'd still be the same weight though. It's still concrete.
Yeah.
The rest of it, yeah. Plus, we have all the rain, and I don't know, man. If I were to do this, I would go like Midwest or something. You know, find a state that doesn't have a lot of natural disasters.
I wonder how we're handled in a tornado. I mean, would it being made of concrete, would it be more resistant to it? It's generally heavier.
Yeah, you'd think. It definitely
Tornado.
You'd have an above ground bomb shelter.
Yes, sure.
Tornado,
You would have
cyclone. Yeah, and just like in Twilight Zone, all your neighbors would be beating on the door demanding to be let in because they know it's safe. Go take a shower.
It wouldn't be because you still got the glass windows and everything.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, it would be resistant to fire. It'd be hard to burn it. Yeah.
Definitely be hard to burn down. Oh, no termites. Yes. The creepy crawlies would avoid your place.
What if they got into the wooden under like the supports though? It's still and
no
the roof
mice.
is still.
There are no wood supports, Ramen.
Didn't Ty just say something about wooden underneath it?
Yeah,
No.
the baseboard,
Thank you.
the floor.
And the roofs are still wood too.
Yeah.
Right.
So termite. I mean, it's a little risk, but it's still there. So we're okay.
Again, I would still love it. It's a. I don't mind the design. It looks pretty insulated once everything's finished. It only takes 2 weeks to build versus 2 months.
Another thing the lady said was that if you want Wi-Fi throughout your house, you have to buy a lot of boosters.
Well, yeah,
because the Wi-Fi signal won't penetrate that concrete.
Or just buy one booster and have a long ass cable. or have a signal on the roof.
And still have to penetrate the concrete walls.
No, a signal on the roof and then run a wire from the roof.
Yeah, but how would that still doesn't change your Wi-Fi signal penetrating the concrete walls?
I don't know how that's going to work. I guess you'd also put coaxial cables in there.
Yeah.
If you're still alive Saturday, you can go play. If you're still alive, go on.
How happy I'd be to have to. Well, I have to set up my laptop over here so that I can plug into this coax. I can't sit over here where I want to sit.
But they'd have routers everywhere. There'd be routers everywhere.
Yeah, you'd have to set up. Oh, you're talking about having a bunch of individual routers
for your modem, yeah.
You only have to have that.
Okay, I have one router. It's not really a router because there's no wires.
Mm-hmm.
My kid's computer, they connect to my Wi-Fi, or at least they did when I had it. It's not even a wire though. It's a little USB plug. You plug it in, and it connects to your Wi-Fi in the next room.
Yeah, essentially, what if Josh says you may want to wire the house like that with Ethernet, then you could just plug in a little Wi-Fi router in each room, and it would be super fast and reliable. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You don't have to you could have a signal on the roof transmitting, then have it all plugged in from that to go down into several Ethernet cables or Ethernet ports.
No, that's messy. No, I would have one modem. Well, and then if one thing goes wrong, you have to drill into the wall to get to it.
Yeah, that's another thing is you develop plumbing issues. How would you I mean, it's not like you can just cut into your drywall to replace the plumbing.
Yeah, you have to.
Certain pipes only last like a few years anyway.
Replace your pipes.
I think there would be a way around that. There would have to be. Pipes degrade over time.
I was looking at something the other day where they had like this epoxy resin that they would blow through the pipe, and they would let it harden. It would make a brand new pipe made of the epoxy.
Yeah, but it'd be a smaller diameter then. You can do that a couple of times before you run out of pipe. Out of the interior diameter.
Epoxy isn't that sturdy if you're going to layer it that thin to fit over it.
So it was about damn it. It was an external water pipe. So what they would do, they would blow the resin through the pipe. And they would also blow like air, if I'm not mistaken, to get the surface of the pipe, the shape of the pipe, and then they would pull the old pipe off, and the new pipe would be the epoxy.
Okay, that's still narrowing the waterway. I mean, there's drawbacks to everything, but I don't really trust it. And then you've got a solely epoxy pipe that isn't really.
I mean,
I
it
don't know,
should last
man.
longer than a metal pipe. I mean, you would have to replace it less.
I know. I don't.
Eh,
It's gonna be thin, and it's gonna be. I don't know. What do
let
you
me
think,
see
Shrew? I'm not real confident in this plan.
That doesn't sound very good to me.
pipe.
Because,
I mean, just because something is thicker doesn't mean it's more sturdy than metal.
Was it epoxy pipe?
It probably is, and it's probably a really bad idea. That's just me. I don't know the stuff.
Here it is. All
yeah,
right.
my big concern about it would be that if you had to go in there and do any more repairs, if you tried to do it the same way, how long does it last? Does it last as long as regular pipes do? And two, how many times could you apply that before you
Until there's
had
no
no
room.
more room?
Until there's no more room for the water,
Right.
you're basically making a thinner path for the water each time, though. What about your water pressure?
This is if you share a link that I have for you, Shroom. This is what they did, or I can just put it in chat. It's in private chat, Shroom.
I don't dare touch anything, or I'll get kicked out again.
I
I can't
didn't
see y'all in
kick you
chat. But good
out.
morning. No. I kicked myself out clicking things like chat and all that, so I can't see the chat. But I love all you who are here today. That's why I was out last time. I was like fixing my ears. Oh my god.
I'll get past the commercial. Here we go.
Like, I don't know why I was watching this, but it was they were fixing the pipe. They were blowing this material into it, and it would take the shape of the pipe. And
In theory, it sounds really good.
Okay, that's a nice big. Now that's a drainage pipe. That's not a water supply pipe.
Well,
Okay. Okay.
That's a big 4-inch pipe there. That's not a pipe running to your sink, bathtub, or toilet.
nah.
Okay.
And it would run the thing to, and it would take the shape of it and reinforce it.
Okay, that's different. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's different. Yeah, okay, for a quick fix on a drainage pipe,
Yeah.
rather than
Plus,
having to
it's
dig
easy
up
to
your
get
yard.
to. Yeah. It's not like you're going behind to fix a bathroom pipe under the floor.
Right.
It's different.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Is you're trying to fix a
Behind
pipe
the wall pipe.
coming, to your sink or bathtub.
Yeah.
Because
But how long before that becomes, a new standard and it becomes a viable option?
I think if it does, you would need something heavier than whatchamacallit, resin.
Right. Well, see,
I mean, but it's some form of what's the word I'm looking for? Amalgam, if you will.
see now at my house here, the master bath. At some point, they had to replumb it. So what they did is they ran they didn't run standard PVC piping. They ran like this flex tubing to the bathtub, toilet, and bathroom sink.
Okay.
So if I ever have a problem there, I can connect the new to the old and just pull it through.
Okay.
And then, rehook it up and I'm good to go. And put the new end on it and I'm ready to rock. So, you've seen the new, it's, when I say new, it's new as in, it's like a circuit breaker panel for your water.
Okay.
Okay, where you've got, let's see here, new water.
Yeah, but again, when it's that there, it takes the shape, and when he deflates it, the resin is hardened or whatever the epoxy has hardened, and now it reinforces that pipe. It has the same shape, just maybe a
Right.
little smaller, and it's supposed to like keep cracks from forming on both the epoxy and the
It's
PVC.
PEX water pipe tubing.
Okay.
All right, that's what they set up in my when they replaced the water lines in my master bath.
Ah.
And let's see. So so let me do this. PEX water shut off valves. Let's see if they show what because they've actually got a box that you can set up with this PEX piping. And you're okay. I'm hearing myself, Ramen, but you can set up a shut off valve for each thing in your house in one location.
Okay.
It looks like a circuit breaker panel, but when you open it up, it's PEX water lines with shut off valves. Which it's like, man, that's amazing. You want to work on your shower, you go to this box, you shut off bathroom 1, bathtub, hot water. And you got two different colors, red and blue. Obviously, blue for your cold water, red for your hot.
I mean, that's it.
Well,
Like pipe, that stuff's interesting. Like the buildings of tomorrow will be amazing. 3D printing buildings, stuff like that. I bet you, if we were to take somebody from, say, the age of colonialism and show them like our houses and stuff, they would blow their minds.
yeah.
I can't
Remember,
wait.
Lincoln was raised in a one room cabin, log cabin. Okay, I mean back in the day, kids slept up in the rafters, and mom and dad slept downstairs with a curtain drawn across for the bedroom. There was no real privacy.
Again, this future is going to be lit.
I just heard. Okay, Ramen just popped back in.
I am so sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
As a fellow undead, I can't be angry at you.
I'm fixing it. Man, I have to change the audio from default to wired headset.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's like starting new every single time. Sorry about that.
Hey, that's okay.
It really isn't. And I'm going to give them a mouthful when I get over there today.
We love you, Ramen. We love you.
I love you guys too. You're the only guys I would spend $5 to talk to. Usually it's guys paying to talk to me. This time it's,
Whoa.
Wow, I feel so used.
That wasn't not flattered.
Yes.
This is like the first time I've ever paid to talk to a guy. Man, get the hell out of here then. I'm special. Shut up.
I'm only worth $5. Oh my God.
That was the going rate. I didn't make the rules. Don't hate the play, I hate the game.
That reminds me of a video I saw this morning when I got up. This woman and her quote unquote boyfriend were in a Walmart.
Okay.
And she's got a shopping cart with like $240 worth of groceries and such in it.
It's like 3 or 4 days worth.
Which is not unbelievable.
Right?
But she asked the guy to pay for it. And he looks at her and says, "No, I don't think so," and starts walking off.
Damn right.
She gets all fussy and fuming about it. And she goes, "Yeah, this is like our second or third date, and he won't buy groceries for my baby."
That's not his. Wait, did she say her baby? Did she say her baby?
Baby.
By That's not his kids.
Multiple children.
She needs to, if she got a broke baby daddy, that's on her. That was bad choices.
All right, for me. All right, I was talking. We had just started talking to this girl about maybe 2 days ago. Not ages ago when I was younger. Still talking. She wanted me to get her hair and nails done.
Yes, that is the most one of the things going around right now. Is when you start dating a woman, they want you to pay for her hair and nails, and if you two go out on a date, she wants you to pay for her Uber. She wants you to pay for her makeup that she bought for the date, and she wants you to pay for the babysitter and the food for the babysitter.
He could take a trip.
But fuck no.
He could take a trip to Nevada and go to the bunny ranch, and all of that included would still be cheaper than taking that hoe out. No.
Exactly.
And see, when I get my hair done, that's for me, okay? Like, it's not like he's going to take the hair home with him.
He's not taking the nails home with him either.
No, and they're temporary anyway. They come off, or you need fill-ins, and no, man, that's ridiculous. God, that reminds me, I haven't had my nails done in forever. I need to go get that shit done.
And see, that's the problem with modern women and dating and whatnot. They assume they want to be, oh, you got to do this for me. Like, look, lady, I'm just talking to you. You aren't that much of a catch. Look, if you ain't got a job,
once that makeup comes off, if you need all that makeup, maybe he don't want to date you. You're not gonna be wearing that makeup in the shower, and
Once the makeup comes off, the push-up bra, the Gore-Tex fanny pack that sucks in your butt and your thighs,
and gives you a fake butt.
The corset comes off. That fancy underwear that sucks in your gut, so the rolls don't show. Once all that comes off and you standing there and you're all together, that's a totally different person.
That man will be screaming, "I want my money back. This is fraud."
Well, I've told this story before down in Australia. They wanted to pass a law making it illegal for men to claim to be doctors or lawyers.
Rape by deception. Women. It's called rape by deception.
Right. Well, then
that's what you do a background check.
A couple of the male lawmakers added an amendment to it. Good. Saying that the same thing for women by wearing makeup and push-up bras and tummy tucking clothing. The
See,
the right by deception bill got dropped. They
oh no.
they decided that the women decided they weren't going to push it because like the guy said, hey, if you want to make it illegal for a man to lie to a woman, it's got to be illegal for a woman to lie to a man.
Well, there was that guy in China. I mean, it was in all the sites. She had the kid, and the kid was ugly, and he divorced her. She had all these surgeries and everything.
Was in China or Japan? They got a marriage annulled. He'd never seen her without her makeup until they woke up the day after the wedding. And she went from being beautiful to fugly.
Man, all I know is this couple got married and she had the kid, and the kid looked nothing like either, and the kid was really ugly, and then he researched her and found out she had all this work done. He divorced the hell out of her. You don't want ugly kids. Come on, let's be real.
Well, it's not even that. It's that you were lying. Like you came into the situation lying to me.
I mean, we all expect a little, a little bit. Like maybe you got a corset, or maybe you got some nice eyeliner, whatever. But not all that. That's crazy. No. See, but you know what? You got to do a background check now. And it's not, you don't know. You could be dating somebody that could be some kind of weirdo.
True.
There's guys that like little kids, and they surf Instagram and all these dating sites looking for women with kids. It's not just the job and the looks. You gotta. This is why I had a lot of chances. This is why I didn't get with nobody after my divorce. People are crazy. Women too, though. You'll end up in a suitcase or something.
People in general are fucking crazy.
Oh, here we go. I've seen these. I love these. But see, she's kind of cute when she starts out, though. She's a little cute.
The problem is
she has a cute smile.
See, the problem with this is that she assumes she has to put on she had to dress up like a goddamn geisha to be cute and pretty.
But there's a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of competition out there. That's all I'm saying. It's hard. But I liked her better in the
using tape to suck up her skin to give her a better looking jawline.
She dressed up like a goddamn kabuki.
No, it blends. It's cool. Oh, she's doing that to her arms. Oh, no. She was better before. That's actually scary. And I bet she has a filter, too.
Again.
She took off her eyebrow? Oh, she took the makeup off. Okay. Oh, that's not the same girl as earlier. Okay. I don't even know.
There's one woman that had fake teeth that went over her natural teeth.
Oh, the veneers, yeah.
Yeah, well, she could pop these out, and they're fake veneers. Her natural teeth they were definitely summer teeth. Some were here and some were there.
Oh, damn! Okay, that cheered me up. Okay.
Again, oh my God. You dress up like a goddamn kabuki, and then you get.
I hate those eyebrows. I see them everywhere now. I freaking hate them. You pluck your eyebrows too much, you don't have any more eyebrows, and then you got to do that.
See, this woman here,
it's cute.
She's got a decent natural look.
What is it with the pointy jawline now? I don't think that's natural either. What the hell is going on? Everybody's got these narrow jaws now that I never seen before in my life. In the last few years, they've been popping up.
All right, my first girlfriend, I loved her to death, and she never wore makeup. The only time I've ever seen her wear makeup is on a single date, and it was a Valentine's Day thing. Just me and her.
You want to dress up a little, okay?
Yeah, I've never been, makeup never. You're hiding what you naturally are. You're trying to put on this facade. You don't need to put on facades. If someone loves you and
Okay.
wants to be with you, they will be with you.
Okay, I will say one thing. Everybody hates arranged marriages, but when you go into like the Southeast Asian, like the Pakistani Indian communities, when they start doing the talks, like the first occasion is without the groom or the fiance or whatever, and the girl serves tea, but she doesn't have any makeup on. Her hair is like down, maybe pulled in the back or a simple braid or whatever. Nice clothes, but no makeup. So there you go. I mean, the guy still isn't seeing her without it, but the relatives are. I'm sorry?
No, I was reading Fury's post there about her Sunday teeth.
I gotta see this now. Chat. I'm gonna take a chance. Cross your fingers, people. Oh, wow.
Spanx and push-up bras. Yep, you got that. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a back brace. It was nice.
I couldn't.
Jerry, you know what? Now I'm mad I went back to the chat. Do you see this crap he's talking? Really? My special? Okay, I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that so hard. That hurt.
There was. Let's see here. There was a video last night. I'm sitting here and I'm scrolling through short, and this one woman popped up, and she she reminded me of a cartoon character.
Oh no!
The way from the amount of plastic surgeries that she had.
Okay.
I'm trying to, but I'm scrolling through real quick, see if I can find that video again.
Honestly, some of that stuff should be illegal.
Of course, I'm not going to find, but yeah. She remembered me. Remember the Bullwinkle cartoons?
Yes.
Bullwinkle, Rocky the Flying Squirrel.
I couldn't remember the name Rocky, and then you had Boris and Natasha and all. I love that.
She looked like Natasha.
Pointy chin.
Face, the chin, the cheekbones, everything. She looked like a real life Natasha from.
I don't know why people
Rocky
do that to themselves. Like fucking why?
So I mean, it was scary. It was downright scary.
Yeah, there's actually that surgery to make your whole jawline that pointy. They shave your jaw. Like, why, man? I mean, I get the guys that are doing the changes and they want to shave their Adam's apple, but come on, man, shaving your jawline to rearrange your whole face, that's crazy. There was the woman that wanted to look like Barbie and she just looked fucking weird, and the guy that wanted to look like a cat. They should be referred to a mental institute, not a plastic surgeon.
It should be.
This was such a cheerful stream when I joined. What did I do?
Well, no, we got talking. We got the train jumped onto a track that needs to get off of.
We need to get out of the rabbit hole. Somebody throw us a rope. Rabbit hole's not always good, Joe.
Yeah. I made the wife mad at me the other day.
No.
I ordered some new canes.
Canes? Okay. Sauce?
No, walking canes.
Oh, hello. What'd we get? Did you get me one?
No. But they're
tell us all about it.
they're a little bit on the expensive side.
Okay.
Okay, but that's a medical device. So
Like,
what?
they're I'm not reimbursed for them. This is wholly out of pocket.
I get
Oh,
it. So
okay.
what's so special about them?
Well, they're $125 a piece.
Ooh.
And she's going, I could go to Walmart and get you one for $25.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know. I had one and it bent on me.
Oh man.
It got a little bend in it, a little crease. And then
Oh yeah.
and then, that tube just didn't hold up after it got that little bit of a crease into it.
So wait a minute. It was that the one that had like the thing in it?
Oh, no. You're talking about my titanium one? No,
The one
my,
that had the knife or whatever.
right. No, that's my work cane. That's the cane I use when I have to go in and out of work or
Okay,
Sam's
all right.
Club or Walmart.
I was worried. I heard you say that. I was kind of worried.
No,
Okay,
no,
so it's not the good one.
I was looking for a cane for in the house.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But you want something that's not gonna break, so you need something sturdy, but
Right, but something that's not going to scratch up my wooden floors or anything like that.
Exactly. Well, don't they put the bumper under that automatically, like the little rubber cap, or no?
Yeah, but see, the thing is the cane will wear through that eventually.
Okay.
Oh, that
So
is
you have
true.
to replace them if you don't catch it in time, you've done scratched up
Yeah.
your floors.
Okay.
Ooh.
So wait, how much was this?
They're $125.
That's not a big deal, considering how much prices have
Oh.
jumped. I was expecting like $600 or something.
Oh,
Oh Lord.
Well,
Look, I am way out buying a $30 electric frying pan, or
That's
not
crazy.
frying pan, but
a skillet.
it's a pot, for me to take to
camping.
work for when I want to warm up food in.
I've heard of those. Yeah, that's okay. That's a
No,
work
they're-
item. That's a work expense. You could probably even get that written off if you wanted. But yeah, I see it.
$30 for that. Well, see, I just also had to spend $40 on a new calculator because I spilled coffee all over the one at work.
Ooh. Oh my God.
Oh.
So I had to buy a new calculator, and that was $40.
Okay, you know what? You need to go to Dollar Tree and get you one of those covered mugs that has like the sippy spout. And use that for your coffee. Now, I use them, man. I swear by them. I love those things.
No.
It's not like it doesn't have the sippy thing in it, but it's nice and covered. And
It was my own stupidity because I sat my coffee cup someplace I normally don't set it.
see, but if you had a lid on it,
Where'd you sit it?
And I sat
to
in the
the-
middle of the right hand side of the desk, and I usually set it over on the left hand side.
Okay.
There you go.
And
fucked up.
so, and when it spilled, 90% of it went into the calculator, and 10% of it went into the keyboard.
I hate that. Okay,
But
I got a.
I found a partial can of canned air, so I was able to blow out the keyboard so it works without damaging it. But the calculator,
That was toast.
it toasted.
You can't use your
sorry.
phone?
What? I'm sorry?
You can't use your phone? The phone has the calculator on it.
It's work though.
This is a work calculator, so it's got the paper
It's
roll
easier,
on
though.
it and all that other
Oh,
good
okay.
stuff.
Plus, I'd rather be hitting buttons, like physical buttons on my screen, and maybe like accidentally fat finger the number next to it and make a huge mistake and not know it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And yeah, I know I could have pulled up, just tell everybody to pull up the calculator on the computer, but I hate using that almost as much as I hate using the one on my phone.
And it doesn't print. So I mean, it can print, but it's going to be a whole sheet of paper for one freaking
Right.
calculation. I hear you, man.
Exactly.
I'm on there.
Okay.
I used to work in an office type setting, so I know. But damn, yeah, I would have gotten. If that was a work calculator, I would have gotten in so much trouble. You're so lucky.
Oh, I just put out my personal calculator until I could get to the store to buy one. Get to
Yeah.
Office Depot. And the thing is the calculator we had, Casio no longer makes.
Oh,
Really?
I hate that.
So I had to go to the next step up because, we wanted to be able to figure multiple taxes. It's got to be able to figure out multiple taxes. And with the people I work with, it's a lot easier to have it programmed in tax 1, tax 2, and tax 3.
Jeez. I'm gonna tell you, I used to have a waterproof keyboard by Logitech, and I love that
Mhm.
thing. And they don't make it anymore. I've looked for it. It's discontinued, and I could literally, if I wanted to, sit there and pour a bottle of water on it, and nothing would happen. It would just be cleaning my keyboard. I miss it so much. But the one I have now is pretty resistant. I've poured a lot of stuff in
That
it,
was the
and I
one
jinxed it.
that was the one
Hmm.
you took into the shower to clean, isn't it?
You could stand it at your kitchen sink and scrub it out.
Really?
Right.
If it got sticky. Yeah.
Yes.
And it was wired.
Yes.
It was wired, but it was totally fucking waterproof. And they weren't like regular keyboards. They were more like raised pads. And it would go tap, 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 tap. It was great. I love that thing.
Yeah, I remember seeing those. And they weren't that expensive either.
No, I think it was like $40, $50, and it was worth it
Yeah.
because I had it for like years.
Yeah,
Man, they
that's
should make water. I miss it so
exactly.
much you don't even know. Because my kids come
I-
by and they scare me and I'm holding a drink or something.
I had an old fashioned TI-82.
A what? PI-82? Is that a computer or a keyboard?
No, a
That's
TI-82.
calculator. Texas
Calculator.
Instruments.
Calculator. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I never.
Texas, TI stood for
Texas Instruments. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I haven't heard of that since I was a kid. Because, like Shroom, a lot of the calculators I had were Casio.
They had. I remember when they first came out with calculators on your watch.
I never had one. I wanted one so bad.
And the our calculus teacher made me take it off every time I went into class.
I bet.
So you
She
couldn't
I
cheat.
wanted the.
realized I had a calculator built into my watch. She made me take it off whenever I went into class.
That is so cool. You know what I wanted was the watch that had the video game in it. I heard of those. Never had one, but I wanted one.
I know what you're talking about. They were okay-ish.
Well, it was the 80s and it was the new thing. So, yeah, you're going to love it a lot more than people would now, the novelty. You could be playing Space Invaders in class and nobody would know. So, you're not going to get a
Yeah.
shower today. I'm right back.
Did Ramen dropped again? Oh, she's about to mute it.
Let's see here. I'm trying to remember what it was back in the 90s. They had this company had a pocket-sized computer. It was basically as a pocket-sized computer that I used it as a database.
Okay.
And this is back when I was in the Air Force. And I used it to keep a database of all my components. That way I didn't have to lug around the books or cheat sheets
To know what you got. Makes sense.
to know what I needed when I went to order parts. I didn't have to carry a tablet with me, a handwritten book or anything like that, because I just sat down and put it all in this little pocket computer. And it was absolutely great. I loved it. I've still got it, in fact, and it still works. But I mean, I don't use it for anything. It just basically, I took the batteries out of it and got it stashed in my dresser drawer.
I had when I was in, what grade was I in? I believe I was in 6th grade. I got a PDA, a personal little organizer for doing this thing. And I remember putting it in a time capsule we had at our school. So we should be opening it up soon, if I'm not mistaken. Huh.
In fact, it was a little Sharp unit, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
And I mean, I really liked the stupid thing. It was, being it fit perfectly in my pocket. And we were wearing we'd been in BDUs for about a year at the time, so it fit perfectly in the side pocket of my BDUs. And no matter where I was at, I had almost everything I needed to either order parts or tell people what what TOs they needed to grab. See, I've always been a firm believer in not trying to memorize everything I need to memorize.
Yes.
Not try to memorize everything, but to know where I can, but to have it someplace where I had it at my fingertips. We had the people that tried to memorize where every schematic was located at on the jet. Well, I just sat down and said, okay, I need in that little pocket thing, I just put in the different schematics, titled them, and said, okay, if I need this book for that schematic, then I could go check that book out. Now, what these guys today, I don't know if I could troubleshoot the way that I know I couldn't troubleshoot the way I used to do today, because they don't have books. They've all got tablets. Everything is on a tablet today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is.
And when I was shooting diagrams, schematics, it was nice to be able to flip out the pages and manually trace the wiring.
True. I bet it was.
You can still do that. You just have to do it on the keyboard, do it on the tablet.
Yeah, there's a difference between doing it on a sheet of paper that's 3 foot long and doing it on an 8-inch screen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to follow that wire on an 8-inch screen, the path it takes, I'm sure it's got to be frustrating. But then you get, like anything else, you get used to it.
I'm pretty sure, Strum, if you had to do it, you could always print out the schematics yourself. But nowadays,
that is true. But
yeah.
Oh, the military don't let you print out schematic. Well, I don't imagine they allow you to print out the schematic.
Oh yeah.
Because think of the waste of paper.
It's also a security risk or whatever.
Right.
Of all the stuff, of everything that the government, it's a waste of paper.
It's rules for thee, not for me. You know how that goes.
When it's down to the individual units, you would not believe. They shut down an Army unit leaving Europe, put everybody on hold, and started searching through everybody's luggage because a piece of $200 equipment came up missing.
Really?
I could see that.
Yes. A $200 piece of equipment came up missing. And they stopped the entire unit from returning back to the States until they searched everybody's luggage to find it. And as far as I know, they never did find it.
Oh my God. That's wild.
So, I mean, these poor suckers, they're getting ready to get on a plane to come back to the States, and they're being held up for hours looking for a piece of $200 equipment.
Mm.
And you and I would sit here and say, that's, these poor guys are trying to get home. You're holding them up for $200. But that individual unit, that commander, and that, the guy that's responsible for the gear, the guy in supply that's responsible for all this gear, he doesn't want to pay that $200 out of his pocket. And the commander doesn't want to pay that $200 out of his pocket for that missing piece of equipment.
And if it were my teammate, I would not want to pay a portion of it either. So fuck that guy, whoever took it. So
right.
So hunting that guy down is imperative. I get it.
Yes. Oh, and from my understanding, it's even gotten worse today. When I was in, 20 some odd years ago, when I went to PCS out of Germany, and they went and they inspected all my gear that I had to turn back in. Right, they wanted to charge me because the rain jacket that they issued me had a hole in it at the base, down at the bottom of the jacket. That hole was there when they gave it to me. But they wanted to charge me like $160 for that piece of Gore-Tex rain gear.
I bet you checked everything when you got it from then on.
Yeah.
I never got another piece. Well, I never had a gear like that issued to me again after that. I come back to the States, the stateside, they didn't issue that kind of gear.
I'm just saying in general, you get any equipment, any clothing, Oh my God, actually that reminds me. Okay, the modem I got, and you only just reminded me. All night I kept having technical problems. I couldn't connect to the internet. It wasn't detecting it, nothing. It turned out that the modem, even though it was a brand new sealed package, it was old. I flipped it over to read a number, and the sticker was faded and scratched. I pulled the Ethernet cord from one plug in the back of that modem to the other, just for no reason, and all of a sudden my computer detected it.
Wow.
After troubleshooting it all night. I still don't have internet, but at least it's detected. Yeah, this motherfucker's going back. As soon as this boy gets out the shower, which might be 5 o'clock, I don't care. But he's still talking to himself. He won't get in the shower. Whatever. But yeah, that freaked me out this morning. And I had 2 technical people talking to me all night about my end.
I had a brand new router. I had a brand new router go out inside of, I think I'd had about 45 days.
Yeah.
And this is from Xfinity, one of their routers.
Oh, fuck Xfinity so much. I swear to God.
I took it back to them, and they said, well, we don't have any more of these. I said, listen, it's a brand new router. You just gave it to me, and it's already not working. And I'd already done all the online stuff and talked to their help desk and all the other crap you got to.
Wait, you got a live person?
Wow. That's amazing.
You can't get a live person now at all.
Hours. Yeah. I was on the phone for hours. I had to keep my phone plugged in to keep a charge in it.
Yes, that's what I was going through last night. It was ridiculous.
And so I took it back. They finally said, okay, we'll set you up, go on back to the Xfinity office there, near you. Okay, yeah, that's a 45-minute drive, but I'll go back there. I go in there, and the guy, he looked at me and goes, rough day? And I said, yeah. And he pulled up my account, and he's reading through it, and he goes, really rough day. Yep. He goes, tell you what, we're going to upgrade you for free.
That's nice of them.
They can't do that anymore.
This just happened this year.
Okay.
Earlier this year, he upgraded me to the second from the top router that they have.
Again, that's nice of them.
And it's like, well, I'll take that next one up. He goes, I can't get away with giving you that one. I can get away with doing this one though.
Okay.
That guy.
So
was
wait,
really
how many
nice.
routers do you have?
I just have the one.
I'm sorry. Okay, because we have one modem and that one USB I told you for my kid's computer, but all their other devices, their tablets, they got the tablet with the detachable keyboard, I love those things, and their little phones, everything just goes through the Wi-Fi. So
I've got one router and I got one Wi-Fi extender for my camera above on my outside of my garage. Got a Wi-Fi extender for that so that it got a decent signal. But that's it. Just the one router. And then I did have to buy a Wi-Fi box from Verizon because in my house my phones have to go through the Wi-Fi because there's no towers close enough for my phones to pick up. I've got one bar on a good day. I've got one bar on a good day.
Our phones used to just go through the, what do you call it? The Wi-Fi in the house.
Well, that's the way ours do now. When we're home, got that little box sitting there. So because so our phones will feed through the Wi-Fi. That's like. But it's amazing what you had to sit down. I sat down and look at all the stuff I've got attached to my Wi-Fi. Besides the two cell phones, besides the 3 computers, besides the 3 tablets, I've got the phone set up. I've got the television, and I've got my thermostat. All connected to the Wi-Fi. You better believe as soon as I get a bill from Xfinity, I'm paying it that minute. I'm not going to get my Wi-Fi cut off.
Oh no!
I do want to
not like me.
The wife won't let me. I want to cut our cable so bad, but she won't let me because she can't get her Hallmark Channel and Great American Love Channel.
It's without that cable.
Without cable.
That sucks.
I'm turning in the cable box for back in the bedroom. I got a Roku, 4K Roku for free. So I'm going to put that back on the television in the bedroom, which doesn't get used very often. So why should I pay for a cable box to television? It doesn't. Every time you turn it on, it's got to update. It's been shut off so long that there's 3 or 4 updates that are due on it by the time you turn it back on. So, well, we've been going here for 2 hours. Tyre, thanks for popping on, bud.
No problem, my friend. Anytime.
It was nice.
This has been a fun Thursday fun stream. No,
Oh yeah.
like I said, I can't stream tomorrow because real life has decided to kick in and
I probably would be.
interrupted my plans.
I don't know if I could afford to join you if you were.
So
Yeah, that's $5. That's a lot.
Hey, that's not the first $5 though. I've been paying for a couple of days, so yeah, it's
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh.
I hate
okay,
my
well,
life.
Digi, thanks for staying the whole stream. I do appreciate it.
Thank
I
you,
hope
Digi.
we've kept you entertained today.
I hope so
Fury,
too.
thanks for joining us from across the pond. You have a good evening.
I
Late
am.
afternoon there. Josh, I hope everything works out with you. I'm trying to find a Bluetooth microphone. I showed you a couple on Amazon for $30 range, 30
I was
to
gonna say
40
they're not
buck
that
range.
expensive.
No, he wants to get a lavalier mic,
Okay.
Bluetooth lavalier mic, and you can get them for about 40 bucks on Amazon. So
I don't dare
that,
get them. Like my kids would be yelling.
that way you can get up and walk around with them and not be tied.
I do like walking around with my headset. I'm not gonna lie.
So,
And the kids can't yell on that as easy. So yeah.
and Robin, thank you for joining us. We do appreciate you.
Thank you. I mean, I'm gonna miss
Okay.
you guys over the weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a
Uh,
long weekend.
You really
Yeah.
will.
So, but everybody try to have fun, enjoy yourselves. I wish this was truly a long weekend where nobody had to work tomorrow. But
Oh my god.
anywho, y'all have a good day. Tyre, you got anything you want to say before we shut her down?
Come join me on Never Watch Alone on my channel, I guess. 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, you got post a link to that?
Sure.
Can you post a link to it real quick?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ramen, you got anything you want to say?
Copy.
Yeah. I love you guys. Pray I get my stuff figured out. I need my internet, yo. I need my computer.
Yes.
Wish me luck. I'm still here.
There it is.
All right, Tyre.
All right.
Tyre has posted his link. Okay. I want to make sure I'm sub to it. All right, and as far as I go, it is the usual. Be with the ones you love the ones that you're with, and have a good time. And we'll see you come Monday, unless something happens I can squeeze in a little bit of time between now and then. All right, y'all be good now. Enjoy.
Bye.